To me, God is truth and love. God is ethics and morality. God is the source of light and life. God Himself is both the law and the law giver. God alone is immortal and imperishable. How can anyone find words to describe Him? He is above and beyond all. Mahatma Gandhi always called that great power not by the name of God, but by the name of truth. For him, truth is God. A very hearty good morning to everyone present here. I'm Kerat Rahil. Today is 2nd of October, and in India, every year this day is celebrated as Gandhi Jayanti to commemorate Mahatma Gandhi. Let's we all pay tribute to the redeemer of non-violence and pray to unseen power. So, as usual, let us start our day with the blessings of Almighty. I invite Cadet Kartika for prayer song.
या कुन्देन्दुतुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रकृतिदेवी देवै सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा।
Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. So, I would like to invite Sri Lakshmi for welcome speech.
Greetings to everyone gathered here on the occasion. Respected ANO Sir, senior cadets and co-cadets, I, Cadet Sri Lakshmi, heartily welcome you all to celebrate this momentous day. On 2nd October every year, India celebrates a national holiday in remembrance and honor of birth of Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi as Gandhi Jayanti. Once again, I welcome you all to this special occasion.
Gandhiji's ideology of non-violence opens a world of possibilities and encourages us to think outside the box. Till now, people recall his bravery as he stood up Britishers in a non-violence manner. His works and thoughts continue to be an inspiration for many across the world even today. And now, I would like to invite Cadet Arundhati to deliver a speech.
Respected our ANO Rajesh sir and my dear juniors and co-cadets, a warm good morning to all. Today, 2nd October, every year India celebrates a national Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi as Gandhi Jayanti. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, who is also famously referred to as Mahatma Gandhi, was given the title of Father of Nation by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose for his struggles of independence. Today is 152nd birthday and birth anniversary, and we are here to revisit the principles which is led his life and fought for independence. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was born in Porbandar, Gujarat on 2nd October 1869. He was 24 when he first left India to pursue law in South Africa, where for the first time encountered inequality due to his race and color. And he was thrown out of his train because he didn't resemble his white co-passengers. When he returned to India to practice law, he was appalled to see the injustice around him and his deep sense of doing justice. He always fought for what is right and participated in many non-violent civil rights movements and led many campaigns like Dandi March, which is also called Salt March in 1930. to protest against the illegally imposed salt tax, as this basic amenity was already freely available to us due to our coastal location, where thousands of people followed Gandhi to the Arabian Sea from his religion retreat in Ahmedabad and the famous Quit India movement in 1942. He also felt strongly about many unfair practices imposed by the British rule and fought against racism, the caste system, discriminating against people by claiming them as untouchable and many such societal inequalities. Due to these protests, he, along with his followers and many other freedom fighters, served their time in prison. He devoted his life to working towards spreading awareness about the importance of equality, peace, and harmony in brotherhood. His principles and values still hold great value, and people consider it to be the right path to follow. And these ideas were spread by many of his disciples, literature writers, and artists. Today, as we go about our Lee's life, remember and honor his philosophy by treating people with respect and equality without any prejudices, and not conform to violence even at our worst. Let's lead a life in peace by following the path of non-violence. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Arundhati. Gandhiji, known as the father of the nation, and for students like us as Bapu. So now to listen the story of Gandhiji, I would like to call Tessa Maria Rajesh for storytelling.
ഗുഡ് മോർണിംഗ്. ഞാൻ ഗാന്ധിജിയുടെ ഒരു കഥ പറയാൻ പോകുന്നു. 1869 ഒക്ടോബർ 2 ഗുജറാത്തിലെ പോർബന്തറിൽ കരംചന്ദ് ഗാന്ധിയുടെയും പുതലിഭായിയുടെയും 4ാമത്തെ മകനായി ഗാന്ധിജി ജനിച്ചു. ഗാന്ധിജിയുടെ യഥാർത്ഥ പേരാണ് മോഹൻദാസ് കരംചന്ദ് ഗാന്ധി. സത്യത്തിന്റെ ധർമ്മത്തിന്റെ പ്രാധാന്യം ഗാന്ധിജി ചെറുപ്പം മുതലേ മനസ്സിലാക്കിയിരുന്നു. 13ാം വയസ്സിൽ ഗാന്ധിജി കസ്തൂർബയെ കല്യാണം കഴിച്ചു. വിദുര പഠനത്തിന് ശേഷം നിയമ പഠനത്തിനായി ഗാന്ധിജി ഇംഗ്ലണ്ടിലേക്ക് പോയി. ഇന്ത്യയിലേക്ക് തിരിച്ചെത്തിയ ഗാന്ധിജി ദാദാ അബ്ദുള്ള എന്ന വ്യവസായിയുടെ കേസ് വാദിക്കാനായി ദക്ഷിണാഫ്രിക്കയിലേക്ക് പോയി. അവിടെ നിലനിന്നിരുന്ന ഭരണ വിവേചനത്തിനെതിരെ പോരാടുകയും അവിടെ ജയിൽവാസം അനുഭവിക്കുകയും ചെയ്തു. ഇന്ത്യയിലേക്ക് തിരിച്ചെത്തിയ ഗാന്ധിജി ബ്രിട്ടീഷ് ഭരണത്തിനെതിരെ സത്യത്തിന്റെ അഹിംസയുടെയും പാതയിലൂടെ പോരാടാൻ തുടങ്ങി. ഗാന്ധിജിയുടെ ഇന്ത്യയിലെ ആദ്യത്തെ സത്യാഗ്രഹമാണ് ചമ്പാരൻ സത്യാഗ്രഹം. എന്നാൽ ഗാന്ധിജി ദേശീയ രാഷ്ട്രീയത്തിലേക്ക് ചുവടുവെച്ചത് റൗലറ്റ് ആക്ട് എന്ന കരിനിയമത്തിനെതിരെയായിരുന്നു. ഗാന്ധിജിയുടെ ഇന്ത്യയിലെ പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട സത്യാഗ്രഹങ്ങളാണ് അഹമ്മദാബാദ് തുണിമിൽ സമരം, നിസ്സഹകരണ പ്രസ്ഥാനം, ഉപ്പ് സത്യാഗ്രഹം, ക്വിറ്റ് ഇന്ത്യ സമരം തുടങ്ങിയവ. ഇതിനിടയിൽ ഗാന്ധിജി പലവട്ടം ജയിൽവാസം അനുഭവിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഗാന്ധിജിയെ മഹാത്മാ എന്ന് വിളിച്ചത് ടാഗോറാണ്. എന്നാൽ ഗാന്ധിജിയെ രാഷ്ട്രപിതാവ് എന്ന് വിളിച്ചത് സുഭാഷ് ചന്ദ്രബോസ്. ഗാന്ധിജി ആഗ്രഹിച്ചത് വിഭജിക്കാത്തൊരു ഇന്ത്യയാണ്. എന്നാൽ സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യത്തിലൂടെ നമുക്ക് ലഭിച്ചത് ഇന്ത്യ, പാകിസ്ഥാൻ എന്ന് കീറി മുറിച്ച 2 രാജ്യങ്ങളാണ്. ഇത് ഗാന്ധിജിയെ വല്ലാതെ വേദനിപ്പിച്ചു. അദ്ദേഹം ശിഷ്ടജീവിതം പ്രാർത്ഥനയും ധ്യാനവുമായി കഴിഞ്ഞുകൂടി. 1948 ജനുവരി 30 നാഥുറാം ഗോഡ്സെ എന്ന വ്യക്തി ഗാന്ധിജിയെ വെടിവെച്ച് കൊലപ്പെടുത്തി. എന്നാൽ നമ്മുടെ രാഷ്ട്രപിതാവ് ഗാന്ധിജി ഇന്നും നമ്മളെ ഓരോരുത്തരെ മെസ്സേജിക്കുന്നു. ജയ് ഹിന്ദ്.
Thank you, Tessa. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was a man of millennia who imparts a lesson of truth, nonviolence, and peace. He said that there is no God higher than truth. Let's know more about his great national hero who served the nation with truth and nonviolence. And next, I would like to invite Subin for a video presentation.
A January morning in 1915, a ship landed in Bombay from South Africa. After 27 years away from India, Mohandas Gandhi was coming home. Waiting for this humble man. On a January morning in 1915, a ship landed in Bombay from South Africa. After 27 years away from India, Mohandas Gandhi was coming home. Waiting for this humble man were crowds of people who had never seen Gandhi in person, but his return held great promise for them. As a lawyer in white-ruled South Africa, Gandhi had won rights for the 75,000 Indians living there. He did this by using a new form of protest that he called satyagraha, derived from the Sanskrit words meaning truth and force. Gandhi firmly believed that people could never win their rights through violence. Satyagraha was more than just a political tactic for Gandhi. It was a moral force, and it had gained him thousands of followers back home. One of them was the writer Rabindranath Tagore, who gave Gandhi the title Mahatma, meaning great soul. During his time away, Gandhi had traded in the suit and tie of a British-trained lawyer for the uniform of the lower classes, the dhoti, a traditional loincloth made of rough, simple fabric. Now back in India, Gandhi founded an ashram, a self-reliant community, sat at a wooden spinning wheel every day, making thread for the dhoti. As he turned cotton into thread, he was showing Indians that instead of sending their cotton away to England to be made into textiles, they could make cloth themselves. Soon, people all over India were learning how to spin and weave. It was a first step towards India's independence from British rule. Gandhi began to travel, demanding independence for India. He held peaceful protests, willingly went to prison, and even staged hunger strikes against laws that he felt were unjust. One of those laws prohibited Indians from making their own salt. Gandhi decided he would walk 240 miles to the coast to protest the law, along with 78 followers. Soon they had swelled to 1,000. Once he reached the sea, Gandhi bent down and collected a few grains of salt. He had broken the law. Across the country, Indians did the same. They boiled salt water to extract the salt. They also boycotted British goods. 50,000 people were sent to prison, but the protesters committed no violence. Gandhi became known worldwide, and the British began to lose their grip on India.
My speeches at the Round Table Conference have all officially reported it is complete independence that we want.
Offered freedom by British Prime Minister Attlee in March.
By the end of World War II, India would gain its independence. But Gandhi wouldn't celebrate. He had dreamed of a united India where Hindus, Muslim, and Sikh would live side by side in peace.
But settlement of India's tangled affairs presented many problems. The Muslims insisted on their demand for their own separate state and complete independence from the Hindu majority.
Instead, the subcontinent would be divided into a Hindu India and a Muslim Pakistan. With independence came large-scale outbreaks of violence. It was on January 30th, 1948, while he was praying for peace, that Gandhi was gunned down by a Hindu extremist. Despite the divisions in India, Gandhi became a symbol of truth and nonviolence throughout the world.
To all South Africans, today is a day like no other before it.
And since his death, others have used Gandhi's method of satyagraha to fight for peace.
In Jackson, Mississippi this year, a sit-in group, including whites as well as Negroes, stoically faced a moment of grotesque violence.
As Gandhi wrote in 1946, mankind has to get out of violence only through nonviolence. Hatred can be overcome only by love.
Hello, Veena.
Sir,
Next, എന്തുവാ program?
sir, അടുത്ത ആകാശിന്റെ സ്പീച്ച് ആയിരുന്നു, പക്ഷെ ആകാശ് കയറിയിട്ടില്ല.
Okay, skip ചെയ്ത് വെക്കാം.
അപ്പം കൺക്ലൂഡ് ചെയ്യാം സർ.
Okay.
Rahil or thanks വിളിച്ചോ? And we are at the end. It's time to thank each and everyone who present here. So I invite Cadet Abarnika for vote of thanks.
Okay.
A warm good morning to one and all present here. Respected A.N.O. Rajesh sir, senior cadets and co-cadets. Showing gratitude is one of the simplest, yet most powerful things human can do for each other. I deem it a great honor and privilege to propose vote of thanks on this session. Let me first start by giving glory to the Almighty God for making today's section a great success. First and foremost, I thank our beloved A.N.O. Rajesh sir for his guidance and support. I also thank Essa Maria for presenting such a nice story. Next, I would like to thank Cadet Subin for the wonderful video presentation. Also, I thank Cadet Sri Lakshmi, Cadet Arundhati for their enlightening speech. At last, I thank all my cadets and co-cadets for their cooperation and made this session a great success. Thank you.
Gandhiji's life itself is a lesson, and looking at it more closely show what a solid man he was.
Yes.
Despite of the one man and one emotion, Mahatma Gandhi. We salute him and all that he left us with. And once again, thank you all of you. Thank you for your cooperation.